All right. This is a continuation of the artist series of episode 3 with Nanny Vonnegut. She has been. Why don't you tell us what you've been working on?
Okay, I had a big breakthrough. I had a big breakthrough with trying to figure out where to put people in this. At first, I want to have just the remnants of people. Like, okay, what's new? I put shoes there.
Yep.
I'm zeroing on that. And then I created these cabinet table spaces. In my mind, I thought, it made me think of AOC describing her terror in trying to find a place to hide on
These
that day.
faces here?
Yeah, I wanted to sort of illustrate the idea of hiding.
Yeah.
So then I had the idea of stuffing all the 100 senators.
So this is kind of like the equivalent of where they, I guess,
They're,
behind this painting backwards would be where they were all locked in.
Yeah, they were trying to find a place to hide. In fact, they did. There was a secret place in the building underground that they went to, but then I wanted to have them hiding in the painting.
Yeah, I like that.
And how I start often with faces is with my thumbs.
Yeah.
Finger and thumb. And then, so this side is a more finished, I'm not quite done. And then I want to leave this side more abstract because I like the abstract as well as finished.
And you did that with just your thumbprints?
Yep.
And there is one face in that. Is that anyone's face in particular?
Nope.
Just a face. And this one over here, you got one real person in here,
Yep.
which is Mitch McConnell.
Right.
I don't know if you guys can spot him. I can. It's this guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That fella, the droopy face McConnell. Everybody loves droop face.
Yeah.
Cool. So since last time, I noticed that you have tape just to teach people. Why did you put that tape there?
I think when you're doing shapes, I'm doing the tables, the little desks, the Senate chamber desks are very old. They're antiques.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how to do them. And I'm just keeping them very abstract. And to make it work, you have to make hard edges. So I use masking tape a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I can show you how I do it I can show you right now.
Yeah.
So I've done this one. Okay.
Yeah. That's fit. That one's finished?
Yeah, it's just going to be layers. So it will look
Okay.
like wood. So, I'll let it dry and then I'll go in with other colors. This is why I like oil paint, is you can do layers of color.
Yeah.
So I take this. I love the palette knife.
Uh-huh.
It's like squeegeeing on the color.
That way you don't have to be as careful, right?
Yeah, I like not being careful, actually.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell because this is like very photographic painting.
Ooh, maybe part of it, but I'm really liking loosening up.
Yeah.
And I love doing this. So I'm putting in, and I can't do them all because they're, let's see. And these I did the other day, but now I'm going over
And these are
the
tables, the desks.
little desks, which I'll find a way to make them recognizable
Yeah.
with like drawing. It's not photographic. None of the desks are really those shapes.
And then.
So here I'm going to go, when this dries, I'll go mask this off
Mm-hmm.
and this off. So it's going to be, it's a half circle. That's what it looks like in the Senate chamber.
Yeah.
There are lots and lots of chairs and tables that go up and up.
Yeah.
But, okay, so this is what I've done, and then I will reveal, whoops, see now it's not a super hard edge, but that's okay.
Right.
It kind of messes up here and there,
That's all right.
as long as some of them are hard edges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can clean that up with a Q-tip, but I also like the idea of leaving things as is.
Is there a reason for that, or?
For leaving as is?
Yeah.
I just want it to be painterly and not photographic necessarily. I mean,
Right.
it's certainly so far from photographic. But yeah, I can clean this up. I can like go like, see, it's really
And this is the Capitol Hill. What's
the
this?
Senate. It's a Capitol building.
Capitol building. I'm sorry.
And this is the Senate chamber.
Senate chamber. And there aren't actually all those desks.
Yep.
There are?
Yep.
Is there anything in the Senate chamber in here that's not in the Senate chamber other than the faces under there?
Not all of it, except this stuff definitely is not.
That's not there, obviously. That's based on, is that chair in here? I like that chair. The King of Love.
Yeah.
This is a leader of love. It's shaped like a heart. Let me think if I have any questions.
So there's, a bit of a mess, but I kind of like it. I think sometimes when you try to fix it, it makes it worse.
Yeah, and also it kind of shows that it's not just a photo, and that
Exactly.
and it makes it more human.
Very.
And plus, probably some construction worker who made those desks maybe left some edges unfinished himself.
Yeah, cabinet maker.
Damn cabinet
It
makers
was a
be
very
fucking.
famous cabinet maker way back when.
Do you know
The name, I've looked up a lot of things.
the what? There's a famous guy who made the actual desks in this.
Yeah, there were a bunch of cabinet makers who kept making more, over the years. But the original one, cabinet maker, I forget his name.
That's cool. I'll look it up. That's interesting. And is the desk in the actual office marble like that, or you?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yep.
And I guess I was gonna ask. I like the frames, which kind of looks like
These?
no around the painting, the borders of the painting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that anything in particular? Like it looks like a kind of fishnet.
You know what it is? Chain link fence.
Chain link fence. I like that better.
I'm going to clean it up. So what I do is I lay it down,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to go back in, and if it's not really clear that it's chain link fence, I kind of want it to be, but if it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I like it anyways. Either way, I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
Chain link. Why chain link fence, if anything? Any
Because
reason?
after the Capitol riots, they quadrangled off the Capitol building
Right.
because people were threatening to come back and take it over. So it's surrounded by chain link fence. It's a mess.
So I like that. And also it could kind of make the feeling that, well, I don't want to say we're trapped inside of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're kind of trapped. It could be for being same thing as, them being locked in the room behind all this waiting for I'm glad they got out right before the Trumpers did, otherwise things could have been way worse for those politicians.
They're all in the same boat because they're death threats for
everybody. Death threats for all.
Death threats for Pence.
Happy day, yeah.
Pence. They were going to
kill Pence. Weren't they yelling "kill Pence"?
Yeah. I mean, it's just so surreal. So the idea of everybody being jammed into those places is kind of profound to me.
Yeah.
And that, in fact, is kind of what happened. And there was some discomfort.
I'll say.
Well, there were some people, senators and Congress people, who didn't want to wear masks in a room.
Oh.
They weren't cooperating.
You just can't get any decency at all out of people. Yeah,
There's
as
a big
group.
deal that we wanted to bring guns into the, Congress, trying to push for that.
Maybe that. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't see.
No.
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 You can't believe this story.
Well, they didn't really have much security guards really at all.
Yes. Well.
Did they?
Not enough. Nope.
Not enough. Yeah. So
But
since you don't have enough security guards, just give every member of Congress a gun. Definitely give them firearms training class, though.
So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, on the left side, the desk is pretty big.
Yeah.
And on the right side, they're pretty small. Is that a problem?
I didn't even notice actually.
I don't think so. I think it's kind of good.
I think so too. And
Okay.
are they the same size in the actual room?
No,
No.
nothing's the actual.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think anybody would even notice.
Yeah.
And I like how you put faces on this one, but not the other one, because it kind of leads to further disorientation, which is this room's just image kind of leaves one feeling slightly disoriented, thinking about the state of the United States of America, which is supposed to provide freedom, but then we have people charging in with guns demanding freedom, and that's a whole new form, a whole different idea of what freedom is.
There weren't any, apparently it doesn't matter. I don't think there were guns. I think they stopped short of bringing guns, but they did bring, like pointed, objects and bats and I don't think any guns made it in.
Do you think they actually would have killed the members of Congress?
Yes.
You think they would have?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a tough day for America.
AOC she's very hated and she felt it. She felt terrified.
Right.
That is where my original idea was, in terms of hiding place in a small place, made me think of her account of that day.